Make sure the title, you always have the keyword histogram. You always add in the variable of interest, which is the profit earned, and also the number. In this case, 73. Okay, 73 branches, or you put 73 companies also can. If you haven't complete, then please make sure you use your pen or use your pencil to write down the answer. You don't say, I just want to refer to the Jamboard later for the solution, but I don't want to do on my own. So please don't do so lah, because when you see, sometimes things turns out to be very easy, but when you do on your own, it is the other way around. Okay, so try to do it on your own to get yourself familiarized with it. Then only you will be able to answer the question later. Okay, so this is your first part. Remember, when the class size is different, make sure you do the adjusted frequency. Okay, all right, so after that, calculate the mean, median, and mode. When you want to calculate the mean, is it? Yeah, Xuanli. So according to this table, you are not able to get everything for mean, median, and mode. You need your frequency as well. Okay, for cumulative frequency, you need the two table. Okay, two column table. Okay, two column. So let's say I copy this one because you didn't put the cumulative frequency. Yeah. So the cumulative frequency, I come up with two column. Two column for the cumulative frequency where I add the profit start from less than 0, less than 2, less than 4, less than 6, less than 10, and less than 15. And this is for my cumulative from 0, 30, 50, 60, 68, 73. Okay, so you draw, you need this one because later on when you answer your median, you need this column. Okay, so here, in fact, you can actually add these two columns into the first table, or just to make it longer lah. Okay, right. So for the mean, to get the mean, you take your fx. This is your fx. Total fx is 266.5 over total frequency is 73. Okay, this one correct, but put the dollar sign. Okay, 3.65 million. Same thing goes to this one. 266.5 over 73. You get your median. So mean. So for your median, you have to see 73 over 2. 73 over 2 is 36.5. So 36.5, this is up to 30. Okay, so 36.5 is actually in this group. This group, 2 to 4. Okay, for 2 to 4. So 2 to 4, you write down your median class boundary is 2 to 4. Okay, so the median equals to lower boundary 2 plus the class size 4 minus 2 equals to 2 over the frequency. The frequency is 20. Okay, 20. Then n over 2 is 36.5 minus cumulative before. Cumulative before is 30. So you get your answer, $2.65 million. 2.65. Oh, okay. This one didn't show because the working is at the bottom, I think. All right. So I don't check this one. I think should be correct. So here, $2.65 million. Okay. This is for your median. Whereas for your mode, For your mode, wait, you have to refer. Moment class. Okay, so refer to this one. Okay, so for the mode, refer to the adjusted frequency. Okay, referring to the adjusted frequency, the highest frequency is 30. So this is my model class. Okay, highest frequency is 30, so my model class is 0 to 2. So if my model class is 0 to 2, you write down lah. Model class, the boundary is 0 plus frequency of the model class is 30. Okay, 30. So 30 minus before. Nothing before, this is the first bar. Okay, so nothing before. So we put 0. Okay, 0 minus 0 over 2 times of your frequency of your model class minus before plus after. After is 20. Can you see or not? 30. So after this class is 20 for your adjusted frequency. So you put 20. Okay, then times 2, the class size. 2 minus 0 is 2. So you calculate, you get $1.5 million. Okay, so when you want to explain, you say the average profit of the companies is 73, in 73 branches is dollar sign. Okay, $3.65 million. Median 50% of the, okay, no, we don't say 50% of the profit. We always relate it to this one, companies. The profit of the companies. So when we explain, we always say 50% of the companies are having profit. Okay, 50% of the companies are having profit less than or equals to $2.65 million, and another 50% are having profit more than or equals to $2.65 million. Okay, and the mode 1.5 million, we show the most profit of the company, or you say most companies earn 1.5 million dollar. Okay, most companies earn 1.5 million dollar. Huh? Or you can say the most frequent amount of profit earned by the company is 1.5 million dollar. Also can. Or most frequent amount of profit. Okay, write down your answer. Put most frequent amount of profit earned by the companies is 1.5 million dollar. Also can. Okay, add in whatever you want to add in for the interpretation. This is your part D. Write down now. If you have any question, you ask. Any question or not, class?
So far, no.
Okay, thank you. Okay, please complete this one for those who haven't. Yes, got question? Somebody say something?
So far, understand.
Okay, thank you. Alright, so this is how you interpret lah. Not every time also the question will ask for interpretation. So if the question asks for interpretation, then you have to write down lah the interpretation. So it is actually not difficult, but you just need to add the what do you call it? The keywords, okay? The keywords, then it should be fine. Okay, for you to get the meaning lah, for the mean, mode, and median. All right, let's say, okay, so we see the next one. The next one, question 5. Question 5 is a survey conducted by the administration staff in a college to study the weight distribution of a sample of 120 students in a course, okay? They want to know the weight of 120 students. So here the weight in kg and the number of students, total 120. Construct a histogram and estimate the mode and justify the answer by calculation. So look at this one. You see the class size is 5, 5, 5, 5. Class size become 10 and 10. Okay, from 5 become 10. So you know to draw your histogram, you have to actually calculate your adjusted frequency. Okay, change. Roughly can see. This one is not very clear. So what is this? Cumulative. Wait. See whether I can drag it bigger or not. Okay, like this better. So this one is your weight oclusive type. So this is the frequency. This one is your class mark. Class mark, okay. All right, so this is your midpoint, your class mark, which is your X. Okay, this is the X. This is your F. So this is your FX. Cumulative. If cumulative, remember I need two columns. Always start from 0. So this is less than 40, less than 45, less than 50, less than 55, less than 60, less than 70, and less than 80. Two column. Okay, just make it as a habit to every time whenever you need the cumulative frequency, you put two columns. Okay, then your adjusted frequency. So the class size is 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, and 10. So this one, the frequency remain, and these two from 5 become 10, I times 2. So frequency divided by 2. From 5 times 2, frequency divided by 2. Okay, good. So you draw your histogram. Start from 40. Okay. Title. The weight. Okay, so you start from 40, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 80. Okay, good. So class boundary, and this one is the weight in kg, adjusted frequency, histogram of weight distribution of 120 students. Okay, good. And you draw, each one is 5, which means one small box is 0.5. So you draw 4, 13, 17, 40, and this is 19.5, yes, and this one is 3.5. Okay, 3.5. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3.5, correct. So remember, this one, the frequency become lesser, shorter, but then wider. Shorter, but wider. Okay, all right, very good. So when you want to estimate the mode, yes, this is the highest bar, this end join to this end, this end join to this end. Okay, now everybody see, oh, okay lah, it's very simple lah, I know how to join. But when you come to the exam, some of the students, they really do like this end, they will dot until this end, and this end they will dot and they will drag until this end, so they take the middle point. There are students who did so, even though your answer probably it will be more or less the same, because we have the answer plus and minus 0.5. But if the way you did is actually wrong, so no marks will be given, because we actually not drag until the end of these 2 points, but it have to depends on the previous and the following bars. Okay, all right, get it? All right, okay, very good. So your mode answer is by estimation. Have to write down the mode by estimation of this answer you put here. So the mode by estimation will equals to 57.6. Okay, 57.6 kg. This is by estimation. So now by calculation, refer to your adjusted frequency. Highest frequency is 40. So this is my model class. Okay, my model class is this one. So you write down one more time. Model class 55 to 60. So 55 lower boundary plus frequency is 40. Use this one. Frequency is 40 minus frequency before is 17 over 2 times of 40 minus before plus after. After is 19.5. Okay, because you use adjusted frequency. So after is 19.5 times the class size 60 minus 55, you get 5. So you get everything. You can leave your answer at least 2 decimal places, 2 to 4 decimal places. Okay, so this answer you get 57.64, 64 or 6437 also can. So I put 64. Okay, 57.64 kg. All right, this answer. Okay, good. Overall, I think no problem. Okay, write down this one. I give you maybe 1 minute. Done, Anna. Okay, so we proceed. The next one mention construct a less than cumulative frequency polygon, then estimate the median and calculate the median. Okay. All right. So this part, yes, there's another table here, so easier to refer. So when you want the median, okay, we need the cumulative frequency. So as usual, because I know most of you, you don't feel like putting the class boundary, but as I told you, just make it as a habit, because sometimes if you don't put the boundary, so marks will be deducted. So you just standardize every time when they ask for the cumulative frequency, or when you need to write down the cumulative frequency, you just put the 2 columns. Okay. All right. So you draw cumulative frequency less than or jive of the weight distribution of 120 students. And this is your class boundary, the weight in kg. Okay, the label and the title so far no problem, very good. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Okay, good. Although you don't have 65, you don't have 75, but yes, this one you must write down. So you put 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Okay, so you plot lah. Okay, plot accordingly and you join using the ruler. Okay, very good, no problem. So when they want to get the median by estimation, so you show median is 120 over 2. So it is the 60th item. So if it is 60th item means you draw at 60, you refer to the answer. This answer, you please write one more time. Okay, write one more time. So this answer is 58.2 58. Write in your answer 58.2 kg. Not only show here, because if you show here, sometimes the examiner might miss out this one. So please write one more time here. From how you estimate the answer, how why you know you have to draw at 60, so you show and you get your answer by estimation is 58.2 kg. Please, the 58.2 kg, you normally put only one decimal places. You don't put 58.28 kg lah. All these kind of 2 decimal places answer, try to avoid. Okay, only 1 decimal place answer. So here is 58.2 kg. All right. So this one calculation. So same thing. 102, 120 over 2 is 60th item. So look for this one. 60 is in this group. Okay, because this is up to 74, this is up to 34 only, so my 60 is included in this group. So it is 55 and 60. So write down median class 55 to 60. Boundary is 55, class size is 5, frequency is 40. Okay, 120 over 2, 60 minus cumulative before. This is my median class. Cumulative before the median class is 34. Okay, then you get your answer, 58.25 kg. Okay, all right, this is how you estimate, how you calculate your median. Then another part they said, if a student having weight 65 kg or more is classified as overweight, estimate the percentage of overweight students. So you know more than 65 kg is considered as overweight. I want to know out of my 120 students, how many percent is overweight? Which means I want to know how many students overweight first, right? Okay, so 65 kg, more than 65 considered as overweight. So you draw 65 kg. Okay, say 65 is here. You draw and refer to this answer. So this answer, let's say, is 93 lah. For example, let's say this answer is 93. So it is actually means 93 students having the weight less than 65 kg. Okay, less than 65 kg, there are 93 students. So if 93 students less than 65 kg, now I want to find the overweight. Overweight means more than 65 kg. Okay, so how to find how many students more than 65 kg? You take the total, correct? Total minus 93. So you get 27. 27 students. So 27 students is how many percent? 27, you have to over the total 120 times with 100%. Then you get 22.5%. Okay, clear or not? Just remember, whatever you get from here, this 93, meaning 93 students less than 65 kg. If you want more than 65 kg, you have to minus. Okay? Show you the working. Yeah, you can write like this. Let me know if any question. Okay. Any question or not? I want to randomly choose a few of you to see if you have problem or not. Okay. So I hope everyone is here. If you log in the Google Meet, meaning you are in front of your handphone or in front of your computer doing your work, but not put your back in the class, but you go somewhere else. Okay. Let me check. Haven't take attendance or Kawing? I haven't take attendance yet. Now I want to take attendance. Okay, Chi Wei, any question or not?
Uh,
Chi Wei?
yes,
No,
no question.
no question. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Eddie, any question?
So far, no.
Can follow, work done or not?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What about Huan? Okay, very good. And okay, Jie Hui. If I get 94, is it wrong? 94, let me see. Question 5, is it? 94. Oh, you mean the 65 kg? Okay, then we refer back to the graph. Refer back to the graph. This one, each one is 0.2. So 94 cannot, can just plus and minus 0.2 only, Angel. Okay, Angel can only plus and minus 0.2. Okay, you check and see whether any points you actually plot it slightly different from the original data or not. You check and see whether okay or not. Right. Yeah, you try and see. I think no need to redraw first. You check the point first, see whether you dot it correctly or not. Okay. All right. Just now Kawing said you came in late, right, Kawing? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you see if you have any question, you let me know lah. Anything you confused, you cannot follow, then you let me know.
Okay.
Okay. Kawai leh, Kawai okay? Chu Kawai.
Very clear.
Okay, good. Thank you. Mao Long,
Yes,
can
can, no problem.
Okay, good. So Yun Tong, okay?
So far clear.
Okay, very good. Okay, so we continue to do this one. Question 6. Okay, question 6, it is about your cumulative frequency distribution. Okay, you are given the cumulative frequency distribution, and this one is about the ordinary shares held by a random sample of 300 shareholders. Okay, so you need to draw an ogive for the above data and estimate the median, interpret the answer. So this one is your cumulative frequency distribution. So use this one to draw your ogive. So you know, this one is not start from 0. So what am I supposed to put here? So you see 10 to 20. Yeah. Okay, 10 and 20. So for 10 and 20, the difference is 10, which means before I have to minus 10, so you get 0. So start from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And this one also start from 0. So here, if you draw, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, so here this one you put 25, 50. Also okay lah. Up to you what values you want to put. As long as it's easy for you to calculate, you do. Okay, so you put here everything up to 300. So this is the less than or drive of ordinary shares held by 300 shareholder. Good. You have the or drive, less than or drive, no ARA or drive. Then the frequency, the variable of interest and also the 300. So this is cumulative frequency plus boundary, and this is the number of ordinary shares held in 100. Okay, in 100. So if let's say you want to estimate the median, yes. So to estimate the median n over 2, so 300 over 2, you get 150. So 150, you see this is 150, you dot, and you see the answer. So it is 22.5, let's say, times 100. Okay, it's in 100 shares. So 22.5 in 100, 20 behind, which means this one you can move the decimal 2 decimal places. So it is, if it is 2.5 in 100, which means it is equivalent to 2,250 shares. Okay, all right. So 2.5 and see whether my answer is same. Oh, my answer is 21.5. So if 21.5, the difference is 1, yeah, plus and minus 1, so still correct. Still correct, because the difference is 10. So 10 divided by 10 is 1. So our answer can plus and minus 1. So if you put 21.5 plus and minus 1, then your answer is still correct. So 22.5 acceptable lah. Okay, so when you explain, when you interpret, you say 50% shareholders held less than or equals to 2.5 share, 50% more than or equal to 50% held more than or equals to 2.500 shares. Yeah. Okay. Yes, you can write like this. 50% of the shareholders. Okay. 50% of the shareholders. Correct. So you can same now. 50% of the shareholders are having less than or equals to 2150 shares, and the other 50% of the shareholders are having more than or equals to 2150 shares. Okay, you may write down if you want to. Okay.
Miss, can I ask?
You sure?
Like just now for the 121.5, why is not in just answer if for one need to be like only difference 0.2, but this one can difference for 1.
Okay. So you see, if this one, I refer my answer is from here, so this one is my 21.5 is from here. This exists, right? So if from this x-axis, you see my difference is 0 to 10, 10 to 10 boxes is 10. So if 10 divided by 10 equals to 1, correct? 10 divided by 10 equals to 1. So I said my answer can be plus and minus 1 box. So can be plus and minus 1. So I can draw here to show you. Okay, let's say my scale, if it is 10, 20, 30, 40. So this one in between there are 10 boxes. So difference is 10, 10, 10, 10. So 10 divided by 10 boxes, 1. So that's why my answer can be plus and minus 1 box. So 1. But if let's say my scale, for example, is 40, 45, 50, 55. Okay, so difference is 5. Each one increased by 5, 5, 5. So 5 divided by 10 also. So each one is 0.5. So I said my answer can be difference by plus minus 0.5. This one can be plus and minus 1. Just now, wait. Just now, Angel, that question is 20. Is that 20? Wait. Yeah, I think just now, Angel, that question I make a mistake. Is it 20 or 2? This one. Oh yeah, sorry, Angel. This is 20. If 20 divided by 10, it is 2. So your 94 is actually okay, because plus and minus 2, not plus and minus 0.2, but it is 20. I mistaken. I used 2 divided by 10. Okay, Angel?
That means need to base on the boxes which divided and then plus minus the answer around that number lah.
Yes, correct.
Okay, okay.
Okay. All right. So Angel, you take note. Just now can because the difference is 20 divided by 10, which is 2. One small box is actually 2. So your answer can plus and minus 2. So if my answer is 93, your answer can be 91 to 95. It is still fine. Okay, 91 to 95. But of course, the 91 and 95, with the condition you plot correctly, just that maybe your line slightly different a little bit lah, so your answer run a bit. If that's the case, then you will consider as correct. But if you really plot one point out of the, I mean, not the correct point, you plot different place, then your answer plus and minus one small box also cannot be accepted. Okay, you have to make sure you plot it correctly, then only it will be accepted. Okay, so no matter it is x-axis or y-axis. So just now the question that Angel asked is here. So here 0, this one 20, 40, 60. So if the difference, you see, each one is 20. So 20 divided by 10. So our answer can plus and minus 2. Okay, I said divided by 10 because the answer can plus minus one small box. My graph, normally your graph is like this. Let's say 20, 40. In between, there are 10 small boxes, correct? So our answer can always plus or minus one small box only. So same now, if here you put, let's say 25, 50, 75. So the difference is 25 divided by 10. So we can plus and minus 2.5. Okay, all right. Okay, thanks. Thanks for asking. So then I realized just now the Angel's supposed to be plus and minus 2. Okay, good. All right, so this one okay or not? Can this is how you interpret write the interpretation. You said 50%, 50% we always relate to 50% of this. 50% of the shareholders are having less than or equals to this one. Less than or equals to how many shares? And another 50% of the shareholders are having more than or equals to how many shares? Okay? All right. So now for part B, you want to find the mean. Okay, if you want to find the mean, this one is cumulative frequency. If mean meaning total fx over total frequency. So I need to find my frequency. Okay, my frequency, I need my x. I need to get the fx. Then only I can get my mean. Okay, so you show the working. Yes, okay. So this one is your frequency. This is your cumulative frequency, right? Or frequency. Wait, let me see. Oh, this is frequency. Or this is the total. This is the total. Okay, so you have to draw one line to differentiate between your values and also the total. So for the x, normally we don't need total. We need the total for frequency. We need the total for fx. Okay, for this question. So anyone of you don't know how to get the frequency or not from the cumulative frequency? You take the second minus the first, the third minus the second, the fourth minus the third, the fifth minus the fourth, and so on. In order to get your frequency. Then yes, this is your midpoint and your fx, total fx. So mean equals to total fx over total frequency. So your fx is 7010 over frequency 300. So your answer 23.367 in the bracket 100 shareholders. Okay. Sorry, this one is shares, not shareholders, share. The average is the share. How many share in average hold by the shareholders? Okay. Same thing. So you can refer this one. Exactly the same thing. This one just to show you how to get the frequency.
Miss, can I disturb you for a few seconds?
Yeah, sure, no problem. You may ask.
Wait. I upload my graph at the Jamboard. You help me to check. This is acceptable in the exam in the final or not? How to insert?
You use a snipping tool or not?
Wait. I'll look it. I just net.
You can use a snipping tool. So I will show them.
Okay.
I'll show them this answer first. You after you have done, then you alert me lah.
I uploaded at the slide,
Uploaded already.
slide 14. Yes. So
14,
because
ah,
my
okay.
I'm using
Moment 14. Okay.
so this is my question for the my answer for the 5B, and I'm using 10 units for 10 boxes. So my graph is slightly out of the box.
But I can see one part only.
Hmm?
But I can see only one part. Your graph, I can see like this only. The next,
Yes, because
another side.
because the answer is I'm not having much problem for the answer. Just for the problem is like wait, I'm using the so can be acceptable if I draw the graph I draw out the box.
Meaning ngam at 120, right? Exactly.
Yes, but it's like it exceed the box already lah. Like you see, I have to write the cumulative frequency at the up here
Okay.
at the blank.
Can you show me
space here.
this part? Oh, never mind. Can. You just mean the cumulative frequency is outside, right? But whatever you plot, the cross is still inside the graph paper, correct?
Until here.
green
Okay,
boxes.
I mean the last one.
Can.
Okay. Can
Can, no problem. Can.
miss?
Okay, can. All right, welcome. Okay, as long as your plot in the green box in the green boxes, you don't say, oh, this is I need to extend to 130. So my 130 I plot on this white color space, then cannot but as long as everything you plot in the green boxes, then okay. So the labeling the title, all this is still okay. All right, good. So this one, still want to write down this or not? So anyone of you having problem, you don't know how to find this frequency from the cumulative. Anyone not sure or not? Then you ask.
So far, okay.
So far, okay, All right. So let me see today's attendance. Wait. This group is supposed to have 21. Everyone is here, I think. 23. Then, okay, Jie on 2. The rest all on 1. Okay, Xuan Li, okay or not, Xuan Li?
Yes, miss.
Good, Okay, so for this group, I think overall no problem, Most of you looks okay, but I don't have chance to see you in person, but from, I feel you're okay, Cedric, okay?
Okay, miss.
Okay, all right. So please just continue to do lah. So this is good that after you have done, if you have anything confused, then you can ask, then I will tell you on the spot or whether it is okay or not, acceptable or not. Rather than you don't do, you see only. Because most of the time when you see, the things turn out to be very easy. You say, chair, I know lah, so easy. But when you really do on your own, probably you are stuck somewhere. Because you are not familiar, so maybe you cannot get the answer. So please, you continue, okay, to do your work as what you are doing these few weeks. Okay, very good. Now it's week 5. I think we will have the assignment in 2 more weeks. So I will let you know tomorrow. I will announce to everyone when is our first assignment and what are the chapters to be covered. Okay, in the first assignment. So for the first assignment, probably I will give you 2 hours to solve, half an hour for you to submit your answer. So please make sure you don't submit late. If you really don't have enough time, then never mind lah, you submit also. Because if you submit late, marks will be deducted. Okay, marks will be deducted because as I told other classes also, it is not that I want to deduct your marks, but then you submit lor. So I want you to do on the spot, okay, because to make sure you get enough of practice lah, to know, okay, this is how we are going to do for our final e-assessment also. And another purpose for me to make it as individual assignment for you to submit on the spot, because I hope everybody is actually really take parts on your own assignment. Okay, you really take parts on your own assignment rather than if you do group assignment, so you will ask your friend to do, you just put your name. Many students also like this, okay, I know, because last time I was a student as well. I'm not suddenly born to be a teacher. Okay, I was a student as well, so I know this kind of thing might happen lah. Okay, all right. So, any other question you want to ask or not? For today, we will just complete these few questions, and next week we will do more. Next week we'll be doing more, including your tutorial 3 as well. So you get ready your tutorial 3 after tomorrow lecture lah. Okay. All right. So if you don't have any other question, we can stop earlier today. You can continue to enjoy your celebration. Okay. Maybe you want to go and watch drama, watch at home lah. Okay. Then if not, then maybe you can take some rest before maybe your another class. All right. So next week, tomorrow we'll do lecture, and next week we will do more for your tutorial. Okay.
Miss.
You have question?
For the assignment, is it one question or two questions?
For the assignment there will be more than one question. So assignment will be like, I think I will include one question, many parts. Like I ask you to draw graph. Then from the graph, you estimate your you estimate your mode or estimate your median. Then you calculate your mean, mode, median. And later you know how to calculate your standard deviation, which we are going to cover in this tomorrow lah. To calculate your standard deviation, a few things then only one question, maybe 25 marks. I think two questions, so 50 marks. 50 marks, a few parts for one question. Like question 1, ABCD, this type of thing. Okay?
Okay, all right.
All right. Yeah, okay. So you all can start to prepare. If by looking at the way you answer your tutorial, if you can follow, I think no problem for you to score high marks. Okay, should be not a problem for you to score high marks. Okay, all right. So if from time to time when you do revision, you have any question, then you feel free to ask. Okay, so for today, if you have question, you may stay back. If you don't have question, then I can let you go now. Okay, I see you tomorrow. Please make sure you come for tomorrow lecture. Okay, so I stop here. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for your good work today. Okay, so I see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, see you. Bye-bye.